Okay, can you hear me now? Because it's not my mic was muted. It said, "Oh my God, I'm just having all kind of problems this evening." But anyway, this is that is my Facebook where I go live with my jewelry. I do sell jewelry, and I'm the proud owner of the Jazzy Jewels collection, where we put a little jazz in your step with our jazzy jewels. And I also go live on Instagram one day out of the week, and I am beginning my fourth season, y'all, and I'm so elated and so proud to be a part of the CTR Media Network for giving me this opportunity to come forth and with this platform to introduce just topics that will make our lives more just better, just better. We learn things, we can, do things to make things better. And so for my next season, I'm going to be offering sponsorship. So if you're interested in maybe sponsoring, and I have a sponsorship packet, please, by all means, you can email me at this email. I'm going to put it up here real quick for you to see if I can. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to put this one up because it kind of says everything. I'm at this point right now. I'm getting ready to go into my fourth season, so I'm looking for people who want to advertise or have a commercial slot, or even a guest slot shot on my show. By all means, reach out to me. You can reach out to me at that email down at the bottom, lastine1@gmail.com. Or you can also reach out to me through CTR Media Network. And I'm asking everyone that's viewing my channel to please subscribe to all my social media programs, whether you like, share, or follow. But I really would like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And there it is at the bottom of the page. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to try to take a commercial. Last week I had a little problem with the commercials. They were a little delayed, but we just, like I said, we're just going to keep our, fingers crossed, and we are going to, hopefully we can go to commercial. Hold on. Sometimes, it goes a little wacky, wacky, wacky. It goes a little wacky, but we're going to make it, I believe, this time. Just a few niches in the beginning, but it's okay. That's what makes it all good, if I must say so myself. Life has its little ups and downs, and we just do what we can do to go through through the process. So we'll see.
CTR Media Network is now accepting new podcasters to join our growing network that's reaching 350 million global listeners. Have you heard? CTR Media Network offers podcast production, podcast training, distribution, and product placement. Book us for your next event or schedule an interview with CTR Media Network podcasters today. To learn more, go to
I thought we were having a commercial, but all right. So we're going to go ahead and talk. I'm going to do my presentation, and I might show some commercials this evening, and I might not. I've got to find out what is actually going on. They say it's me, but I don't believe that it's actually me. I believe that it's actually their program, but I want to talk about Native Americans this evening because you know what? It's November, and November is Native American Heritage Month, and they're also referred to as the indigenous people. But you know what? They really are the original inhabitants of America, and they have so much history and culture and traditions that span thousands of years. They are diverse, representing hundreds of tribes, each with its own unique language, customs, and world views. So this evening, what I'm going to try to do is just to give you an overview of key aspects of the Native American history, culture, and contemporary life. So we're going to start with a little historical background, and because just like I just told you, they are the early inhabitants, um, and they are believed to have migrated to America from the Asia uh, via the Beijing land bridge thousands of years ago. Now, over time, they developed complex societies ranging from the cliff dwellers of the Southwest to the mound builders of the Mississippi River Valley. Contact with European beginning in 1492, European colonizations brought significant disruptions, including diseases, displacements, and violence, leading to the decline of many indigenous populations and cultures. It forced relocations. The U.S. government implemented policies like the Indian Removal Act of 1830, which led to the forced relocation of tribes. That most notably the Trail of Tears, during which thousands of Cherokee and other Native Americans were displaced from their ancestral land. Assimilation policies. In the late 19th and early century, Native children were placed in boarding schools where they were forbidden to speak their language or practice their traditions, causing cultural and emotional harm. Did you all know all these things were going on? Some of them I didn't know. It just seems that we all have just had a hard, just like I said, a hard time, a hard way to go. Uh, or it's being manipulated or whatever. So, and even though there were many, sometimes I kind of think about it as the different races, but there were different tribal diversity. They had diversity with their language. So before colonization, there were over 300 distinct Native American languages. Many are still spoken today. Through efforts are ongoing to preserve endangered languages. Cultural practices. Each tribe had has, unique traditions, including ceremonies, the dances, the music, and storytelling. So, for example, the Navajo are known for their intricate sand painting and weaving. The Lakota Sioux hold sacred ceremonies like the sun dance. The Iroquois Confederacy developed one of the earliest democratic systems of governance. And the spiritual beliefs. Native American spiritually is deeply connected to nature, emphasizing harmony with the earth, animals, and ancestries. So we're going to try again to take another commercial real quick, and hopefully we will be successful this time. There seems to be a delay in the commercials here, so we will we will see what happens this time as I go in. Trying to, here we go. I thought I was on the commercials. Here we go.
Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights.
Oh, welcome back. We've got a commercial in. Yay! Yay! Very, very happy there. All right. So, as before I left, I was talking about the diversity in the tribes and, uh, uh, the and how many it was. But I want to talk about now their contribution to society. Because they did give us a great deal of things that we still use today. So, agriculturally, the Native American cultivated crops like corn, beans, squash, and potatoes, which became staples worldwide. Environmentally knowledge, indigenous people developed sustainable land management practices, such as controlled burns and crop rotation. The governmental influence, the Iroquois Confederates inspired elements of the U.S. Constitution and democratic principles. And then we have the arts and culture, which most of us are very much familiar with, and those are the Native American arts. Jewelry and beadwork continues to influence global aesthetics as we speak. Um, and I don't want you to think that they didn't have, because there were challenges. I believe that all races probably had challenges. And it's really strange because that's what life is all about, challenges, and how you go about overcoming those challenges and being resilient. And so it's good to read about other nationalities and to see how they have overcome their plight as well. So some of their challenges were land rights. The Native Americans have fought whew, to reclaim their land, and I believe they are still fighting to this day to reclaim their land and protect their sacred sites. The ongoing protests against pipelines and environmental degradation reflects this struggle. There's also economic inequality. Many reservations face poverty, limited access to health care, and underfunded schools. The cultural revitalization, this, despite centuries of oppression, Native Americans are reviving their language, traditions, and arts. Programs in schools and communities aim to pass cultural knowledge to younger generations. And let's not forget about contemporary life. Let's look at the population. As of 2020, the U.S. Census, there are over 9.7 million people who identify as Native Americans or Alaskan Natives, either alone or in combination with another race. Sovereignty. Tribal nations are recognized as sovereign entities, meaning they have their own governments, laws, and court systems. And there are quite a few prominent figures that are Native Americans. And we have, from the politics, we have Deb Haaland, the first Native American cabinet secretary. To arts, we have Joy Harjo, U.S. Port Laureate, and sports, Jim Thorpe, the Olympic athlete. So, hold on, let me get my notes here. And then another, thing that is kind of interesting is their celebrations and awareness. Native American Heritage Month is November, and it's a time to honor and celebrate the contributions, history, and culture of Native Americans. I know you heard of powwows, and I can just remember, I had the opportunity to visit Las Vegas, and while I was there, I went to the Grand Canyon and even the Hoover Dam. And in that area, there are lots and lots of Native Americans. Oh, it was just a wonderful experience. And I brought back CDs of them chanting and doing the powwow so that my children could hear those type of things at the school, because they all need to know that this country is made up of different types of people, and it's just very interesting to learn the different ways, and we're all the same, but we have different traditions and ways. And so the powwows, these are social gatherings featuring dancing and drumming and cultural displays. It allows tribes to connect with their traditions, and it shares them with others. Indigenous People Day. Some people call Indigenous People Day Columbus Day. The day celebrates the resilience and contribution of indigenous people. Native Americans are not only an intricate part of U.S. history, but also a vital part of its presence and future. Their cultural traditions and ongoing resilience continues to enrich and inspire the broader world. So I want to thank you. I made it through this one. I want to thank you this evening for tuning in because you really don't have to, but you did. And I'm grateful for that. And I want to say thank you. And this is the season where we should be thankful. And what I'm going to do is I'm cutting it just a teeny bit short this evening because I know that people are celebrating or getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner for tomorrow. And like I said, I am truly grateful that you took the time out of your evening to even come on and listen to Sweet Blessings and talk about uh, Native American heritage, which is very important to us all. So I hope this evening that some kind of way I have inspired you. I hope that some kind of way this evening I have encouraged you. I hope that some kind of way during this evening I have empowered you to live a healthier and blessed life. And so I want to leave you, and I close all my programs or all my lives and everything with these three things. And I call them the three L's because that's what they are. They're the three L's. So you want to make sure that you live. Live your life to the fullest. Do the things that make you happy, that fulfills you. Because when you do those things, you live alone in a healthier lifestyle. And then the second thing is to laugh. Find time to laugh. I laugh. I have all these mistakes and everything. People think that maybe I laugh all the time or, things, but that laughter is good for you. It's good for the soul. And what can you do? You have no control over the things that kind of happen. So what you do is you just laugh it on off and say, oh, we're going to do better next time. And it does get better each time that you go. So just make sure you laugh. Find somewhere to laugh in your day to laugh and make other people laugh as well. And then the last thing is to love, which is really to me the very most important thing is to love. And you should try to love everybody, but sometimes it's very difficult. But I'm going to just say this one thing, and that is the most important person that you can love is yourself. Self-love. It is so wonderful. Be good to yourself. I'm trying to talk to a lady. She's really a business coach, but she does other things as well. And she is doing some things on love, like a love, teaching you how to love yourself. And I want her to come on. I've been talking to her and trying to get her to come as one of my guests in the coming year, at the beginning of the year. So hopefully you're going to see a lot of different things this year with me. Like I said, I have a sponsor thing. So if you want to sponsor, and what the sponsorship does, it gives you a placement on my show where I'm going to give you a shout out or something. But if you're interested in the packet, just remember to um, reach out to me at my email, as well as the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. Um, I do have a page that you can also reach out to me as well. Now that's my email. Should pop up soon. That's my email. So you can reach out to me there, and I would be glad to, uh, send you some information on the sponsorship. It would be well worth your while. Just remember, most people don't realize that this is a global podcast. It is seen all over the world. Plus, it is on all of the TV platforms, Roku, Smart TV, Basically, all of those things that's listed down at the bottom of my screen. So you would get great exposure for your business and probably would pick up a few little customers as well. So I want to bid you adieu this evening and thank you again for tuning in to Sweet Blessings, the award-winning Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. You all have a great Thanksgiving and be blessed.